Hey guys, welcome back, back. Okay guys, today, what am I going to do today? I'm going to show you my variegated Monstera Deliciosa Borsigiana. Yeah, here it is guys. Basically, you've seen my unboxing on this. If you haven't, go and check that out. Then you've probably seen me repotting this. Well, why am I back today with it? Because look how big it's become. For me, this is quite big. I got it at 2 or 3 leaves. Now look at it. Not only has it grown like so, I'm going to talk a little bit about it guys, just to give you a brief on what's going on with it. So I've kept it under my grow light, which is here. As you can see, there's so many plants and this is not getting enough light. We are still in winter, and what's happening is the top leaves are grown so small compared to the leaves at the bottom because it's not getting enough light at the top. So the leaves at the top are more smaller and some of it has actually browned, as you can see, because it's not reaching the light. So and look at that, the roots are coming out the pot again, which is excellent. That's how you know it's growing out of the pot, which is great. But my issue now is it's not getting enough light. I can move it around, repot it, adjust it under the light so it's more under the grow light, or I can repot it and propagate it, which I thought I will do. This is not the ideal time to propagate. We are in winter. After I propagate, I will keep the propagation part of the plants inside the greenhouse where it gets enough humidity and heat. The aerial roots are fantastic. They've grown all over the place, and yeah, I'm gonna perlite propagate it, the one I do the best guys, my favorite. Perlite propagate this baby and get some water roots, perlite roots instead of aerial roots. These are aerial roots, but I couldn't just chop it up and put it in the ground. It might not make it, whereas if I do put it in water or perlite or another method of propagating, whatever you prefer and are good at, that's the best way to go about it guys. So I'm gonna bring the camera down. I'm gonna put IKEA bag on the floor. I'm gonna take this out of its pot. I'm gonna snip and then pot it up in a bigger pot. How many inches is this? I think this is like a 11 or 12 inch pot, and I'm gonna put it in a much bigger pot so it'll have more rooms to spread its roots. And when it has more room to spread it, yeah guys, when it has more rooms to spread its roots, it will grow bigger and stronger and better. Don't break anything. Okay guys, so let's start. That's my IKEA bag and there is my plant. What I'm gonna do is just nudge it out of the pot, and it's stuck guys. Like, nudge it out of the pot and then it's just stuck. Oh gosh. There. Wow. Oh, this plant is not messing about. There you go. Look at that. Fantastic roots. Wonderful. Wow, I am amazed. I'm gonna take this off. I have a pole on it just to keep it in place. Take that off. There. Now guys, while it's here, I'm gonna do a bit of snip. It would be good if I had scissors. Let me go and get that. Okay guys, scissors in hand. this is the top cutting. It's got one aerial root here and it's got 2 leaves. So I'm gonna cut in between, just there. There you go, guys. That's the top cutting. There. Okay, so that's one. Let's see how many. I've got no idea how many I'm planning to do. Let's just see as we go along. That's another leaf, 1 aerial root, 1 leaf. Cut in between, keeping enough space between the stem here, so in case there's any root rot, we've got this. But guys, again, if we wax it, it's less likely to get root rot. So I will be putting candle waxes on all the ends, the freshly cut ends, to make sure there's no root rot going on. And then we've got this one. It's not going to make sure, but it kind of prevents it, if you know what I mean. There we go. There we have it. Another one. So far we've got 3. This is the remainder of the plant. Probably cut another one. Wow. Further down at the bottom, the stump is much tough. It's a lot tougher. And these roots are actually in the soil. Wow. Which is good. They become soil roots. Now what I'm going to do, guys, is just water it slightly, just to loosen the roots a little bit. And try and figure out if I can make the roots survive the soil roots. That way I can actually just pot this straight up instead of keeping it in anything. But I need to figure out how far the roots are gone and where they are, and how much of it I could salvage with the plants, and how big the roots are, and if a plant can survive. So I'm going to damp it a bit more. And so this is the one I'm trying to get out with as many roots as I possibly can without damaging the rest of the plant and the roots on here, and it's becoming a bit tough. And what happened is this root is there, this aerial root has gone in so far into the ground and it's wrapped around here. So I'm just gonna try and take out as much as I can. It's gonna have to get ripped. There is no other way, guys, no other way. It's crazy. And this one as well has come here and gone in and gone at the bottom here. Just take off as much as I can. I'm having to rip it out, but there's a lot of roots on it already, guys. There you go. Look at that. This is fantastic, guys. I'm so chuffed with this. One of the middle cuttings, and the leaf is beautiful too. Look at that. So this is not going into perlite or water propagation. This is going straight back in to the pot it came out of, just like that. And I'm just going to put soil in that, and this one is ready to go, which is great. Keep that aside. Now there is a remainder of 3 leaves on here. I can take another cutting with its roots again, soil roots, which I can just pot up and I won't need to, what do you call that, put it in perlite or do any other propagation other than soil propagation, which is great. So I'm going to actually take another cutting. How many do I have so far, guys? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 5 cuttings from this plant. This scissors isn't the best. Let me get something sharper, preferably a knife. Here it goes, guys. I'm going to put it in a certain way. Which way is that? Probably can't tell on the camera. There. And just cut like so. Ever so carefully. Don't want to mess this up, guys. Woohoo! Slightly clean cut. There. And these are the roots. This has also got soil roots, which is great. Not that much, but it will do. Freshly white, not brown like this. It needs to go deep down into the soil and hopefully it will be perfectly fine. So I've got those two. And now, guys, the roots have lessened in here. Nevertheless, I'm going to have to pot it up in a couple of months if I don't put it in a bigger pot. So I'm just going to do that. This is a 23-inch pot. Here it is, guys. A lot larger plant. These roots are really healthy. This plant is not preferred to be in a very big plant because, as you guys know or probably aware of, the Borsigiana isn't too good with root rots. It does root rot easily. Therefore, it's not good to pot it up in a very big pot. Saying that, these roots are really large and really healthy and really good. Therefore, I feel as if I can put it up in a bigger pot. It is in an aroid mix and hopefully it should make it. So keep an eye on the watering, of course, not to overwater or anything like that. Have to be very, very careful. And as usual, I never have enough soil. I'm going to put the remainder soil that I got out of its old pot because it's actually still really good and fresh. If it was old and smelly and whatnot, I would not put it back in. And if the soil is good, then it's perfectly fine. There, guys. I could fill the soil up a bit more, but there's no need. There's the bridge and you can just leave it there. So when you do water, it's not flowing over the pot. So the mother plant, here it is, guys. Beautiful. I'm very, 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 very happy with that. Okay, let's move on and plant. No, actually I'll plant the root ones last because I need to make more soil. Let me pot up the middle cuttings and the top cuttings that don't have soil roots, that just have normal aerial roots. There's 3 of them. So let me get some candle wax and candle wax them and I will be back. Okay guys, while the candle is burning, what I'm going to do to make wax, obviously, what I'm going to do is just pot these 2 up while I wait for that. So I'll do the one I cut first with the loads of lovely roots, and then I'll do the single root one. So I'm just going to pot it up in a, how many inches is this? In a 17-inch pot. So I'm just gonna put it up there like this. put some freshly made soil into it. Push it down. That didn't go well, the roots are still out, so I'm going to try it again, guys. This time making sure all the roots are lovely and in. That was just a poxy quick attempt of doing whatnot. So there it is, guys. Further in, and then put soil inside it. Wrap it a bit. And just keep the node, the point there, out, because that could rot and we don't want that. There, just looking like that. Pretty in a pot. Hi guys, hi. Okay, that looks lovely, lovely, lovely. The next one with the one root. Pop that in there, nice and snug. Put the soil on top. Oh, great, I just made enough for two pots. How good am I, guys? How good am I? Okay, enough bigging myself up. Just put soil in there. There we go. And that's the next one. Looking pretty. So now, guys, I have some wax in my used up candle. Slightly, oh, not much. Now, I blow it out and there's some wax in there. And what I'm going to do is just give it a few seconds to cool down. And then I'm going to get, if I can find it, where are my plants? So now, guys, my wax, oh, it's dripping out, oh my gosh. Yeah, just to show you guys, it's all dripping out. Anyways, I don't even know if I've got enough wax left. I'm just gonna dip it in. I can't dip it in. So I'm just gonna get wax on my fingers and just cover the points. There and there. And that's how I'm gonna do it. Just get wax and cover all the points and I will be back. Hey guys, so I'm back. I let the leaves, the plant, the cutting callus over, and then I put candle wax. You could just let it callus over for about half an hour to an hour. Just let it dry out, the cuttings, and then just put candle wax over it, and then we're good to go. There it is, all three of them. This is the top cutting, and what I'm going to do now, guys, is pot it up. So put it up in perlite. Okay guys, so I got my perlites. I'm going to put these in there, and then I'm going to put water in it, clean film it, wrap it, leave it. Okay, for me to do that now, I'm going to have to empty it out, empty the perlite out. So these babies can get in. I'll probably put the, I need to completely empty it out. Okay, so that one goes first. Then I could just pop these in when the perlites are already in there. Let me fill this back up, guys. Voila, just like magic. And then I put the remainder ones in like that, and another one like that. Now I'm keeping all three together, which is fine, and look how pretty they look, because plants together with their hormones and stuff, they actually grow better and better roots. So yeah, that's it. So it's all in there just like that. the roots are in the perlite, I'm gonna cover it up with water. Cover all the perlite with water, and that's it. Done. Done. And then I'm going to just put cling film, wrap it with cling film, and leave it in my greenhouse. So out of the one mother plant, we have still got the mother plant, so that's 1, 3 in here. So how many is that, guys? 4, 5, 6. Guys, I got 6 cuttings out of it. I am so chuffed. Hi. So there you go, guys. How pretty does that look? 6 beautiful cuttings. I am so chuffed. Look at that. That's not what you call a beauty, then I don't know what is. I nearly got a half moon out of that. Look at that, guys. I nearly haven't got a proper half moon out of any of them, but I'm good. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, spending your time with me. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I did doing it, and see you again soon. Bye, guys.